All right, Jeff, big news in the boxing world this week. Oscar De La Hoya is hinting that he wants to make a comeback, and if he does, he says he wants to fight Triple G. What do you think about Oscar coming back, and if he does so, what about the decision to fight someone like Triple G?
Well, I mean, I think that, like I said, Oscar De La Hoya was a great fighter, during his time, but fighting a guy like a Triple G after being off for so long, I mean, he's not I wouldn't say he's not like a Ray Leonard. Ray Leonard came back and fought Hagler. I mean, and performed well, and fight was close, but I thought Ray Leonard won as well. But Triple G, and compared to Oscar De La Hoya, who got knocked out by Manny Pacquiao, I don't think we'd had no chance against Triple G. I mean, I don't know what he can do to even convince himself that he can beat Triple G.
As far as I know, you retired, never came back, right? So why is it so hard for a lot of these guys to retire and then stay retired? Unlike you, like say you quit and then you were done.
I mean, well, for me it was easy because I chose boxing. Boxing didn't choose me. And a guy like Oscar, I mean, really, he has nothing. He really has no reason to come back for boxing other than it's just his ego or something that he feels within himself. And that's kind of like what Leonard did. Leonard, said once he saw the fight with Hagler and someone else, and he was like, I think I can beat him. And that was a long layoff. I think it was like 5 or 6 years when he was off. And came back and did a brilliant job, But I mean, it's just that I think that, that's a situation in which Leonard was still young, And I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just, to me, that's a bit much to chew off. That's a bit much. Are you surprised he picked someone like Triple G if he does want to come back, considering how much bigger and how much harder he punches? Well, I mean, I think that if you're going to come back, you got to make a statement. I mean, you can't come back and pick Joe Blow.
What about Jeff Mayweather?
Yeah, let's do that.
You've been itching for a rematch for all these years, right?
No, I don't necessarily. I'm itching for a rematch, but I'll be itching for a payday. Let's do it.
Wait, so if he was going to fight you, you wouldn't say no, would you?
Of course not.
All right, so you're calling him out right here?
I ain't calling him out, but you can use me for a warm-up.
So if he wants to, he needs to fight a Mayweather, not necessarily Floyd, but he needs to fight a Mayweather, and you're available.
Yeah, I'm available. Let's do it, Oscar. Oscar and Jeff 2.
Will that be different than the first one?
Well, I don't know. He'll probably beat me up faster.
The conspiracy theorists seem to think that perhaps it has something to do with Canelo, either protecting him from Triple G or perhaps elevating Triple G for a mega fight between those two. Do you buy either one of those, or other people say, there's just, Golden Boy's having our issues?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just think that it's probably just something personal. I mean, like I said, great fighters, sometimes they feel that they see something, and maybe he feel that he sees, a weakness in Triple G that, a lot of people don't see. And I'm going to be honest, I'm one of those people that don't see, a guy that's been off this many years, and like I said, and lost to Manny Pacquiao in a horrible, horrible fashion, but never know. I mean, if he decided to do it, I would watch it. I would definitely tune in.
What's the thing with the state of boxing? Does it kind of bug you that someone like him, or we talked about this before, like a Mike Tyson or any of these guys that have been gone for so long, they could come back and be one of the top couple biggest draws? I mean, does it kind of bother you that, people would be more interested in a De La Hoya fight than a Terrence Crawford fight or something?
Well, it doesn't bother me because, they're the ones who paved the way. And, and fortunately, when they left the game, they still had fans. They still had fanfare, and, I think that the fans would just come back to watch and support them as opposed to believing that he can win. I don't think that, in all honesty, I don't think that, anyone that I know would think that he can beat Triple G other than maybe himself.
So your prediction on that fight, if it went through, how would it end?
Yeah, if it happened, I mean,
Would it see the third round?
you can't really judge. I mean, but the last fight that I seen Oscar in was very bad. You know, really, really bad. So, but I can't go by that because, you know, I mean, the only the difference is that, you know, his body's been rested. I mean, and he's not like, you know, beyond the age of coming back. I wouldn't say that. You know, so I mean, he could come back, but I think that's just a deadly fight to come back to.
All right, man. Thanks.
Yeah, all right, jump.